Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever been stuck in the middle of nowhere with a dead phone, a dead camera, or a dead cooler, you know exactly why we're here today. We're counting down the 5 best power banks for camping of 2026, and I've put these through real-world tests in the field, from muddy campsites to scorching parking lots. Some of these will keep your devices running for days, and others? Well, let's just say they surprised me, in both good ways and bad. Stick around because by the end, you'll know exactly which power bank deserves a spot in your camping kit. And don't forget, all the buy links are waiting for you in the description below. Smash that like button, share this with your camping crew, and hit subscribe so you never miss another adventure gear review. Starting at number 1, we have the Anker SOLIX C300, and this one takes our spot for best for remote work. I've been using this power bank for several months now, and I've been genuinely impressed both by how easy it is to use and by how portable it is. Now, it's not as weather protected as some other options, like my best large pick, the Goal Zero Yeti 700, but the Anker SOLIX C300 does have several features that make it a great option for camping. The first is a car charger port, which you can use for electronics like the best electric coolers and pumps for inflatable paddle boards. It also has a port for charging from solar panels, plus a built-in lantern that's honestly on par with the best camping lanterns on the market. And it manages all of this while still being surprisingly petite. It won't fit in your glove box, but you'll definitely find a spot for it in your camping setup. Moving on to number 2, we have the Anker 737 power bank, which earns our pick for best for fast charging. The more than impressive power output of this device, combined with its best-in-class display screen, made for an unusually impressive user experience. Unlike other power banks I've looked at where I'm guessing at the actual power usage based on how fast the blinking lights are disappearing, this provides detailed information on each port down to the 10th of a watt. It even gives you lifetime information on the health of the battery, including the total watt-hours you've inputted and outputted, although strangely, it doesn't tell you the number of watt-hours left in the battery itself, which is a little odd. The power output here is fast. You'll be more limited by your available cables than you will be by the power bank, and fortunately Anker provides a USB-C cable capable of delivering up to 140 watts of power. You may also be limited by your devices themselves. Even plugging 2 laptops and a smartphone into this setup, I wasn't coming anywhere near the 140 watt limit. Number 3 is the Goal Zero Yeti 700, and this is our pick for best overall. This unit was one of the most impressive in my entire test of portable power stations, and it would be an excellent choice for just about any camping setup. It achieved 70% efficiency against its stated 677 watt-hour size, and it powered a 34 watt grow light for over 13 hours, which is seriously impressive. Unlike other units, the Goal Zero Yeti 700 also shows the power being used by the power station itself, and to me, this is the right way to handle this. Users are more likely to wonder how much energy the power station is using to power a particular appliance than wonder how much energy the appliance itself is using. It also serves as a helpful reminder to turn the AC outlets off when they aren't in use, as they represent a fairly significant drain on the battery. Number 4 is the Anker SOLIX F2000, which lands in our best extra-large category. The larger power stations all come with wheels and telescoping handles to help you move them around, although don't ask me how you're meant to handle stairs with these things, but one of the better wheel and handle combos is definitely this Anker SOLIX F2000. I pulled this power station around my living room, I pulled it around a parking lot, and then I pulled it around a muddy field, and it handled equally well in all conditions, something that could not be said for the other wheeled power stations I tested. This power station is also notable for having a larger capacity and more varieties of ports than others I looked at, so if you know you need a lot of power but aren't sure what form that will take or where you'll need it, this is an obvious choice. It will also serve you well if you're starting to build out an overlanding kit and need a versatile unit that can play well with a variety of devices. While I was impressed with the app for this power station during my initial testing, over time I've moved away from testing these apps because ultimately, they eat up too much power from both your phone and the actual power station. And finally, number 5 is the Goal Zero Venture 35. Most car campers will store their power bank in their car or maybe their tent, but if you anticipate bringing yours along for a hike or having it next to you while cooking up dinner, then the Goal Zero Venture 35 might be the better choice for you. In addition to its rubber housing, it also has a silicone plug that seals in the 3 ports and the 4 lights indicating how much charge is left in the power bank. I also like that holding down the power button activated a flashlight, which is always handy when you're making the trek to your tent after extinguishing that evening's campfire. While this one didn't have as much juice in it as some other options, even when taking into account its smaller internal battery, if you think there's a chance that your power bank could be exposed to the elements, then this is the better pick for you. For those concerned about battery size, you also have the option to level up to the 19,200 mAh Venture 75. Despite the more robust bona fides of this power bank, don't be fooled into thinking it's bomb-proof. The silicone plug is secured to the rest of the power bank by a relatively thin strip that, when pulled during testing, snapped and broke off fairly easily. So there you have it, the 5 best power banks for camping of 2026. Whether you need the remote work versatility of the Anker SOLIX C300, the lightning fast charging of the Anker 737, the all-around excellence of the Goal Zero Yeti 700, the massive capacity of the Anker SOLIX F2000, or the rugged portability of the Goal Zero Venture 35, there's something here for every type of camper. My personal favorite? That Goal Zero Yeti 700 is hard to beat for the perfect balance of power and usability. But I want to hear from you, which one would you take on your next camping trip? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, all the buy links for these power banks are right there in the description. If this review helped you out, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your outdoor-loving friends, and hit that subscribe button for more honest gear reviews every single week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you out on the trail.